heart just sank
Yeah.
already. Oh, hey, Daddy.
This is not bueno.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry, what?
What? Welcome back, gay schools and everyone in between to our YouTube channel, The Horror Bandwagon. Hi, my name is Sergio.
And my name is Cody.
And we are boys for horror analysis,
Criticism.
and spooky
And sometimes kooky.
entertainment. And welcome back to another show reaction. Today, we are officially starting our journey into Midnight Mass.
Yes.
Now, this one was a show that was popular in the comments when we were covering the fall of the House of Usher. So we were like, we need to kind of cover this.
Yeah.
We need to keep the Mike Flanagan-ness happening in our channel.
And honestly, coming off the high of the fall of the House of Usher, we are really excited to see what this has in store for us.
But I'm not trying to hype it up too much. You know, like I'm going to keep myself level-headed. I'm going to go into whatever they're going to offer me. And hopefully I don't come out traumatized. That's what I'm hoping. Because considering the title Midnight Mass, and based on your comments saying that it's very religious based, it could go down a very dark path.
It could.
And just so you guys know, we aren't really religious people. However, we were raised in religious households.
That's right. So while you may not be getting quite the breakdown after the shows like we used to get with Poe, you know, we're going to go off of our memory and give you what we know.
But one thing you guys need to know about me is that I am kind of afraid of cults. Like
Yes.
anything cult-like or anything cultish in a show or documentary, I'm literally like behind my blanket and being like, oh God, oh God.
Meanwhile, I get fascinated to all hell about
And this
cults.
is why he's going to be the first one part of a cult.
False. Now, before we get started, y'all know what to do. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/thehorrorbandwagon, or you can click the join button below to join our YouTube membership. And finally, don't forget to check out our Discord, where you can talk to us about this show and anything else that's on your mind.
The link is going to be in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, shoot. Are we starting on a murder scene? Oh, no.
This is not bueno.
Yeah, this looks fatal. Oh, dude, this is not good. Oh, hey, it was that guy who played Frederick, young Frederick. Oh my God.
While you're at it, ask him why he always sticks to kids. While the drunk fucks walk away with scratches.
Oh my God. This is starting off so far. Like my heart just sank
Yeah.
already.
I find this recommendation very appropriate, counsel, and I ask, do you want me to proceed, or would your client prefer I set the matter for trial?
There's always a trial in this. Mike Flanagan likes a trial.
In the custody of the Illinois Department of Corrections. The restitution amount that is owed is $140,900.11 to the victim's
I
family.
have a feeling like we're going to see a lot of the same actors and actresses from the previous
It
one.
sounded like Carlo was the judge.
Yeah, right? I know that sultry voice anywhere. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
The way it's angled. Oh, the way the lights are just reflecting in the pieces of shards in her face.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I will say, Mike Flanagan knows how to create images that will haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is scary.
He knows the boat schedule, Annie.
No, he was just asking if you knew the boat schedule because he just can't wait to see you.
Some nice familial shade.
Well, so you're not gonna eat? Do you want to say hi to Dad?
I feel like that's always a trope in any movie that has a teenager who's like, I gotta go. It was like, well, you gotta eat. They grab like an apple and they're like, always thrown in the air.
Your brother comes home tomorrow.
That's great, Mom.
Uh,
Good and truly.
he doesn't sound too happy about that.
Up to no good in the upwards, apparently.
Oh, her lips to God's ears. No, her lips to my ass.
Girl, that's wrong.
He wasn't part of that deal.
It's got a point.
Fuck my dad. That's what you want to hear, right? Fine, fuck him. Fuck them all. Fuck the sheriff.
Oh, he has had it. He is like, I fucking hate you guys.
Up to no good, I can tell.
Just going for a ride.
A short trip, courtesy of Bull.
Yo, for real? You worried I'd narc?
I wish you could come with us.
He literally just told somebody else immediately.
And there's like a dude on the porch over there.
Hey, Miss Scarborough.
Hey there, Warren.
See, this is another thing, though. As much as I'm a city boy, you know, but also small towns sometimes scare me because it's like everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everyone's up in each other's business,
And they're going to protect each other before they protect you.
yeah. See, I don't like it. I think that's a very spacious chest for a body.
It's a light body if he's...
Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Was that in the chest? I'm telling you. Of course they don't let us see it. Mike Flanny, why did you do it?
No. Are you serious?
Hey, if we flip, don't get your foot under the seat, you'll drown. It's not a good way to go.
All right, so this is my worst nightmare. I don't like water. I don't like deep bodies of water.
So
And-
you wouldn't just go out canoeing at night into the ocean?
No! Even worse, I don't see what's underneath me. No way. No way. But I get what they're trying to do. They're going out and they're going to get high in the middle of the thing. That also is another thing. If I get high in the middle of the ocean, I'm done. I'm going to like flip over.
You guys see that?
What?
Like a heron or a monster pelican?
Oh,
Monster
no.
pelican.
Don't tell me Mothman is going to be in this.
Who?
Because I feel like Crockett Island is probably like a barrier island along the East Coast.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting so far. And Mothman was spotted a lot around, I think, Virginia.
Mothman. I misheard you. That's why I was like,
Oh.
I didn't know what you said.
Mothman!
What is this?
That's me, though. I'm the cougher. I will smoke too much or don't know how much I can handle, and then I'll just cough up a shitstorm.
Hello, kitties.
I don't know. Those sound like hyenas.
I'm Warren's brother, too.
I just don't like that there's eyes everywhere, all around them.
Did you see that? It was a person. It was like
I guess it was Harpoon Harry.
it could be.
Yo, stop.
Don't joke, guys. It could be Harpoon Harry. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now, just to get it out of the way.
Uh-huh.
He's a very attractive man, and I like him with the buzz cut. I think he looks really good.
I think he looks better with the longer hair, but...
You think so?
Yes.
We always never agree on this. Oh, here she goes. They better give her something iconic to do.
Before he left, you didn't see him? He's not easy to miss, Sturge.
Oh, that's Bill.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Except with just a lot of beard.
Yeah.
Why? There's a little bleed in there. Oh, God. I'm not worried about it. It's very small. We'll keep an eye on it.
I felt like she was hesitant to tell her. Like, you need to tell us.
Peggy? Is that you, Peg?
Oh, my God, Ma. What are you doing?
Peggy.
I'm interested on how she's staring longingly at him. I wonder if there's like a
I mean,
relationship
there's
there.
some sort of history there for
Yeah. Oh,
Morning,
buddy.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
My hole is suddenly open. Oh my fucking God. Oh, and is he the sheriff?
Yeah, so fuck the sheriff, but in a different meaning than his kid said. Honestly, there is like a little part of me that thinks it would be nice to live in a little like small town where you know everybody, or just like on the island.
Okay, I'll be open to it.
Having at the windows with an oar. I mean, we'd still be sweeping up glass if your aim had been any good.
So you lock me up?
It's for your own good, buddy.
Just to say hello. He's just big is all. He just sounds bigger than he means to.
Snapped. Thought he might have a go at my hand.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I thought the dog was just going to be a quick shot. I feel like he's going to be part of the plot. Oh, I don't like this. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'm very sensitive when it comes to dogs. I think they might have been high school sweethearts. Or maybe just really good friends.
Really didn't show up.
Don't look at it like that. You're home now. He's treating you normal. That's all.
That's all I can ask for.
Never worked these waters. I mean, you want to talk population decline? Let's talk about the people. The people on this island.
Oh, she is sure a conversation starter. She is ready to go.
You're new, so you wouldn't be expected to know this, but St. Patrick's is always the shelter. We set out cots as a matter of rule, always have.
You're that girl I knew you were.
She is going to be the bane of my existence. I just know it. She reminds me of that girl from The Mist, the movie The Mist.
Oh, yes.
Who I despise. Oh, no. And that's another one that contained like religious elements.
You'd be so welcome, of course.
We'll let everybody know to
I'm
head to
watching
St.
you.
Patrick's if things get bad.
They know that.
She is too good at this kind of role. She is too good.
This is the new Miss Green, her daughter.
Erin's back?
I meant to tell you about that. She's only been back a few months.
Oh, interesting.
Where's she back from? What was she doing?
Oh, I suppose you'd have to ask her.
Well, we know one thing she was doing.
Warren?
Oh, no!
Tomorrow.
At church.
I wasn't planning on going to church.
Don't be.
Uh-oh. Oh, do you see the dad? The dad is like, you're not going to church, are you?
Well, the whole congregation pitched in. 2 weeks in the Holy Land.
Jeez.
Well, he spent his whole life on the island. And
Not my idea of my last moments on Earth, but I'll probably go to like Bahamas or something like that.
not in some home put out to pasture by the archdiocese. Who knows who they'd send in his place? So if we do cover for him just a little.
We're practically steering.
What? What are you thinking?
Who knows who they'd send in his place, and he didn't show up today like he was supposed to?
You gonna sit here at this table after what you've done and say, oh, church isn't for me?
Oh, I knew he was going to bring that up.
Not in it, or the mood doesn't strike you. You can consider it a condition of your parole.
He is serious about it. I will say, like growing up in a religious household, and my folks aren't as religious anymore, but a lot of this is a little bit triggering, where it's like the whole idea, like you're going to church or like the God talk, and I'm like, oh God, okay. I don't know if some of you guys can relate. You know, it's been a road.
Monsignor, you are home. Welcome back. I'm so relieved you're okay. I waited for you.
This is the oh my God, what happened? I need to know.
Oh, you won't believe that new sheriff, Omar Sharif, whatever.
The disrespect. No, I need to know what happened. Does she know that guy?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh. Mike Flanagan, why do you hate cats?
Mom caught me up. Sorry things have been so hard since.
I wonder if that 7 poster is supposed to be some sort of sign.
Well, the 7 is a movie about a serial killer
Yeah.
going after the 7 deadly sins. So I think you're on the money there.
You not taking the sacrament, but wouldn't be respectful if you did.
Okay.
It's like whatever you want to make you happy for now. I'm guessing like this is the only place you could go, right? Right after prison.
No phone.
Okay.
I don't want to hear you.
I'm kind of nervous because, they are practicing a different type of religion and they're already at odds with like that one person in the town. And I feel like that's just you can already sense the tension.
Well, and there's even among the people who seem somewhat respectful, there's still like the casual racist jabs, like calling him Sharif instead of Sheriff.
Oh my God. Ooh, we're going back to the different angle. I wonder if he's gonna see that vision again.
I'm sorry, what?
What is this? Okay, so I guess everything turned out great. This looks beautiful.
No, I think they're still like ratcheting everything down for the storm.
Oh, okay.
Somebody already did.
Who is this guy? I don't know. Part of me feels like this guy murdered the other man, and now
Well, we
he's
heard a
taking
little
over.
thump on the.
Yeah, there's just so much underlying tension in this whole show that it's making me so uncomfortable. Oh yeah, nobody knows who he is. So this is brand new shit right now.
And we know they don't like new people.
Well, we don't know. I mean, the girl, our sis over there, she's on board, I think.
On his trip, he's fine. He's recovering in a hospital on the mainland. He's better off.
And by hospital, do you mean in the chest in his house?
Master, I can promise you that. This is a temporary situation, and it is my absolute pleasure to be here with you all.
I mean, there's a lot he's not saying.
Gave it to his disciples and said, "Take this, all of you, and eat."
I mean, this man is like one of the biggest people on the poster, so part of me feels like chaos is about to ensue.
You and drink from it. This is my blood, the blood of the new and everlasting covenant. It will be shed.
Everlasting gobstopper. I gotta make light of it,
Body of Christ. Body of Christ.
Did you do this when you were a kid?
We, because I was not raised Catholic. I was
You were
raised Protestant.
Okay.
So we didn't have the wafers. We tore up bread.
Okay.
Instead.
We had the wafers when I was a kid. I was very much this guy, our lead character, where I didn't know the songs and I kind of just went because my parents told me to. But we did line up, and I always was so nervous going up to the thing because I was like, what do I do?
In my church, sometimes we would go up and take the sacrament at the front, and sometimes they would pass out like cubes of bread on plates and the little like things of grape juice.
Monsignor just loves him, and I can see why.
Lisa Scarborough.
How do you know my name?
Monsignor's.
I feel like she's a little too fond of him.
I'm just the black sheep.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. Let's walk.
Yeah, get away from her as much as you can. I don't trust her, but that's my own trust issues.
I'm West, and I was in Austin for a while, and I joined up with a rock band.
You're kidding.
I was such a...
That sounds like a great, cool life.
Look at us, back where we started. The one place we swore we'd never end up. What about you?
I just want to know, like, why she ended up back here, though. I feel like there's a specific reason.
Married?
No. You?
Yeah. I mean, technically. It's also a long story.
Spill, girl. We got time.
Buddhism, Islam, Jainism. Figured if I was looking for God, I should look everywhere.
This is also very impressive because this is one shot. This is not broken at all.
Mick Flanagan does love one shot.
Love it.
Isn't that for feast days and special? Shouldn't it be green today?
She's telling you. She's like, get it right, girl.
Pruitt, he stored it somewhere unusual given his mental state before he left. Just figured this was better than my pajamas.
I'm sensing bullshit.
I'm glad you're here.
Well, thank you. And likewise.
He's just so like
ominous and
yes,
also kind of creepy, but also he does seem like kind of down to earth at the same time. I will say that girl, I think it's changed my mind a little bit about her, because she could either be like the villain, like a second villain of the story, or she's gonna start peeling the layers and trying to find more.
I think she's going to start catching on, but everyone already doesn't like her.
And they're not gonna believe her.
Yes.
Fuck.
Because they're just gonna think, oh, she just wants the old Monsignor back.
But she was all about him at first, so I don't know. We'll see.
Go to school, have no money, no prospects.
I've no money and no prospects. I'm already a burden to my parents.
I just exist now.
Oh man. Which is why I feel like he's then going to start being on board with the whole thing.
Ride out the storm tonight, and then tomorrow, I'm gonna see what tomorrow's all about. Find another project.
She got a point. All right, the storm's coming, guys. We gotta prepare. Oh, hey, Daddy. I would just make like one little hole just so I can see like what's going on.
Yeah, that would be me. I love to watch storms.
Now, for me, Mother Nature scares me also. Like storms like this just freak me out. That's why I don't think I could live in Florida or like anywhere there like tornadoes would be a thing, because I get so nervous. The chest is open. What does that mean?
But it looks like there's still something in it from this angle.
Oh yeah, like dirt. You got candles, girl? Hello? You shouldn't be out there, girl.
Is that Monsignor?
Oh,
I'm not seeing anything.
I don't see it.
I swear it's the hat, the coat. I know the outfit, and it's him.
No, he's on the mainland.
Oh, that's so scary. And this whole storm is scary. Oh no! Catch up to him! Catch up to him! Damn, Monsieur is so fast.
Mm-hmm.
He's been jogging really well. So strange.
Huh.
Do you think that figure is the thing that's like possibly eating or killing the cats?
Oh, maybe.
Because it kind of went into that little nook there. There you go. Putting things in the trash. Are these the dead cats?
It looks like it.
Oh my God. Oh no, girl. Why Garfield? Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, guys, so that was our reaction to Midnight Mass, Episode 1, Book 1, Genesis. Now, what are your thoughts?
So far, like, I feel like this is the way it is with every Mike Flanagan show. So far, I'm just absorbing. I'm trying to take.
You gotta
things
absorb
in.
a lot of the environment, a lot of the characters, but something that sets this apart. I mean, The Fall of the House of Usher started with a bang. Like there was a lot going on, and I feel like that's what Mike Flanagan does. It's just like, here's a lot of graphic shit, and then like we're gonna get back to it, but then you're kind of stuck with that for the rest of the show, right? This is the same thing. We have like a very big momentous moment that happens from the start of the show, and it sticks with you all until the end. I will say this particular one, and it could be because of the subject matter that is a little bit close to home and how I was raised, and it is a little bit nerve-wracking. It's a little bit unsettling. You can kind of feel the uncomfortableness and the suspense and tension throughout the whole episode, like I kind of feel uncomfortable, and I think that's the vibe that Mike Flanagan is going for.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to know more, but I'm so nervous to know more. Ugh.
The thing that's interesting to me is like all these cats were out on the island, and they all looked like their necks were torn open, which is almost like reminiscent of like the idea of the chupacabra.
Well, it's very chupacabra. This is what I grew up with too. The chupacabra. It kind of seems like we're not dealing with a vampire, are we?
I don't think so.
No,
but
right?
There's definitely something going on. The new pastor, I'm still not quite sure about. Something does seem a little bit off with him. I want to know what was in that case.
It's very odd that people aren't questioning him more, because based on the conversation that we had with the family, they were very like, they trusted him. They were very on his side. They loved him. They seemed like he was someone that everybody was very on board with. And then all of a sudden someone new comes in, the guy fell ill, and I feel like there should have been a more questioning, but they didn't. They kind of just accepted this new pastor from the get-go. And they seem a little more excited by this guy.
I'm also very interested in the fact that the son was the only one who saw Monsignor. When they all
Nobody could make him out,
because so far he's the only one that we know has seen death, because he sees the girl.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so I wonder if that like opens his perception a little bit to something else that's going on, because maybe perhaps Monsignor's not the one who was attacking the cats. Maybe Monsignor was on his way back, but he got captured by whatever this new pastor is, assuming he is or is not a pastor.
Or even a human. I don't know.
Because what would be interesting to me is like if this new pastor isn't actually a pastor, and he just, because I mean I'm not familiar with Catholic tradition, so I don't know if like the bending over while he was performing the sacrament, if that is typical, or if he was almost like bending over to read more of his book to like make sure that he's saying the right things.
That's what it's like when he fucked up the robe situation is a first indicator of like, I mean, any person could just read the book, right? Like maybe he could just like act as if he was the pastor, and he just seems a little, and especially because the dad was like, we haven't had that read in a while, like since, and it kind of felt like he was doing things off book or off the cuff.
During the storm, he was reading like the first couple pages of the Bible.
Yeah.
Like he was just sitting down and being like, you know what, let me read this in case someone asks me things.
Which, I mean, like, people can just sit and read the Bible.
Yeah, of course.
But in this particular case, it's like, what are you up to? But it does say something that the chest was open at night, where maybe Monsieur, is it Monsieur?
Monsignor.
I keep saying Monsieur. No, Monsignor. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something is taking over him or something like that, and he let him out. Which, because when the lights came out, it seemed like he was very unfazed, and he was unfazed that the chest was open. Just so much happening, and again, this is the first episode, so we're kind of getting our bearings in and like making sure that we're taking everything in, and maybe we'll dissect a little bit more once we get more information in the next episode. Are you familiar with like book 1 Genesis?
I mean,
are you familiar? Like, is there anything that from your knowledge was very similar to that?
Not really, because the book of Genesis contains a lot of stories. It's basically, it's everything from the creation of the earth through like the story of Moses and Noah are all in Genesis. And so I think
we're loosely basing it off that.
I mean, the closest you could maybe get would be the storm, like being somewhat reminiscent to the flood. But I don't think that has anything to do with this. I think that if anything, it just may be more that this is like the beginning to the entire story.
Got it. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I mean, this show, since we are a little bit, disconnected from the religious aspect of it, I think would be perfect for a podcast episodes, because maybe at the end we'll round everything up, because this is a shorter show. This is gonna end at 7 episodes, and maybe in the next one, or like in a podcast episode, we'll do some research and kind of connect things a little bit more, because I know that you guys liked when we kind of like dissected everything. But that's why we're doing these episodes one at a time. So we're kind of breaking everything down. We're kind of figuring out every single piece and little nook and cranny that we can find in order for us to kind of see what's going on by the end.
Yeah.
But guys, you let us know what you thought of this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think of the show? Is this your first time going and seeing the show? Let us know. But as always, we want to make sure that we thank our patrons.
Absolutely.
You can see them on these slides here. Thank you to each and every single one of you. If you want to see your name at the end of each of these videos, please make sure to sign up on patreon.com/thehorrorbandwagon.
And if you want to be a YouTube member instead, where you can join us for some special watch-alongs and exclusive live streams, you can click the join button below.
Yes, and thank you so much to each and every single YouTube member, and those who are members and Patreon members. We thank you a lot. But until next time, we have been your source for horror analysis,
criticism,
and spooky
and sometimes kooky
entertainment.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.